What?
Guys, I could have done, but not for the whole show.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were just throwing that dog out the window.
Hello, Lenny.
That was scary. My gosh. Hey, Guy. I tell you what, Luke, you can intro after that incredible dog.
Right, guys, welcome to the Ship and Hill live stream. We're doing improvised comedy for you. It's not crafts, it's not the dog show, it's an improv comedy show. And for that, we need your suggestions. So straight off the bat, please get in the comment section. A job, any suggestion of a job you have, a job you hate, a job you love, a job you think is funny, any job, get it in the comment section. And then we're going to use that in the first game. What do I mean by game? I mean improv games. We take your suggestions and we make up funny stuff based off of them. It can be any simpler. Guys, let's check in with you all. Sam, how's your week been, buddy?
It's been good. I went for a walk, done some tidying, got my Christmas tree coming tomorrow, feeling nice and jolly. It's nice. My Christmas jumper today is that of a bleak midwinter skyline. They're all quite interpretive, so yeah, I'm enjoying this one.
Nice. AJ. Look at that guy.
I'm in blueberries,
Oh.
and I got my Christmas present, which is a new lens. So this is a 20mm lens from the Eastern Bloc, and it's like from the 50s. Check it out.
Well, from Soviet Europe.
Yes. Live from the... Oh God, how fast did you type that, Sam? That was mad. I literally said it like a second ago. Crazy. Anyway, that's what I'm excited about.
Great, good. Tom, how are things? How are you doing? How are things where you are?
Well, it's been a very nerdy week for me. I got Star Wars Squadrons, which is a game where you fly around in an X-Wing, and it turns out I'm now very old, so I'm not at all good at it. But I do get to put these on my head, and then I say, Red 5, standing by, and then I get shot down by a 13-year-old boy from Soviet Russia.
That is depressing.
Shit.
In a way, it's nice to know that the youth are taking things forward, and I've got a nice cup of tea. So who's winning now? People with youth? Not me.
Well, speaking of taking things forward, we're going to kick off the first game soon. Whilst Tom checks the coffee and gets ready to plug that in a moment. I'm going to explain the first game. The first game is called Change, and the way it works is two players, by which I mean AJ and Sam, start a scene, and then whenever I feel like it, I yell the word change, and they have to change whatever they just did or whatever they just said. So to kick it off, this first scene, we've got some lovely suggestions coming in from JJ Jackson 1, Traffic Warden, Window Washer from Nicole Sharp. Oh, this one's good. Illuminated Manuscript Artist.
Ooh.
That's very fancy, isn't it? Pillow Stuffer, less fancy. I do like the Illuminated Manuscript Artist. Is that, presumably that's like all the medieval textbooks, is that, where they had like a...
The Illuminated? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Well, Sam, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I mean, it only needs one of you in the game to know what it is in order for the game to take place. So we're going to kick this off. The game of Change with Illuminated Manuscript. What was it? Illuminated Manuscript Artist. With Sam and AJ playing the game of Change. Here we go.
Let's play Change.
Yes, very, very good. This is the most illuminated manuscript I have ever seen. You have truly outdone yourself, Mr. Illuminating of the Manuscript Man.
Please call me Father Benedictine. It has always been my passion to make the Bible come to life using my illuminatedly gilded letters.
In this way, people can read it at night. Because before, people were having trouble to read at night, but now it has been illuminated so that in the dark, we can go and we can read.
Yes, that is right. My letters are so illuminated, just the smallest light source like a candle or anything, just the smallest light source like a torch or anything like that.
Change.
The smallest light source. You can read this by moonlight. You can read this by daylight.
Change.
You can read this with your eyes closed. That's how illuminated it is.
That is right, because we want people to be able to not to not be able to not read it at all times. To not be able to not read it, if you know what I mean. To be able to read it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have dropped. You are English. I cannot be working for you. Our countries are at war.
Change.
Our countries are in love.
Change.
You have started your own church, the Church of England. Fuck off.
Change.
You work for Tudor.
Change.
You work for Henry the Ad.
Change.
Leave my abbey.
Seems like my disguise as a spy well, not my disguise as a spy. I am a spy in disguise. A key distinction that I have made. A key distinction in A-levels that I have got. A key distinctive moment in the plot, which is where we are at.
Change.
I am British, and you've figured it out.
Well, I have to turn to my illuminated text to see how to deal with you. Let's go to somewhere in the beginning. As we can see here, it is Adam in the Garden of Eden, just about to tuck into his apple with his lovely napkin. He says, let's go a little bit forward. An eye for an eye. Well, if you're... Here we see Moses explaining it using physical clues. An eye for an eye. Well, I guess if you're going to take my book, I'm going to take your book. Have you got a book? This is just Lucifer being sexy.
Listen, I don't think there needs to be any issue between the two of us. I just came here to spread the word of God, to spread the word of Allah.
Change.
To spread the word of Mohammed.
Change.
To spread the word of Moo.
Change.
To spread the word of the elephant, the big elephant with lots of arms.
You mean Ganesh, the Hindu deity?
No, don't rush
Change.
to conclude. Okay, yes, I do. That's the one. That's the one I'm looking at.
Okay, well, I think that as long as you're spreading a message of goodwill to all men and, an idea of self-betterment, I will illuminate any holy text. Please, present to me your Hindu scriptures.
Okay, here you go.
Wow.
There is...
Your Ganesh is not very good. I see why you came to me.
Let's play change.
There you go.
Zippy. Beautiful.
I realised, did we ever let Tom explain how to control the show?
No, I went straight into the game because.
No, I guess we just turn to Tom when we want excellent costumes. Not the rest of the time when he has something to say. Which is, yes, you can control the show. I'm in the mood for you guys to control the show tonight. Go to our coffee page. You can see the link is there. It's in the comments. It's in the chat. And you can support us if you wish. You can choose what games we're going to play. You can choose whether we get drunk. It would be nice to. It's Friday. I think it's Friday. It's the last week of my minimum wage job. So it hasn't finished yet, but I think I can start drinking now and the hangover should kick in after the week. So go to that page. But already we have 2 delicious shots which have been bought for us by the lovely Nicole Sharp. Nicole, thank you. Nicole is the loveliest. I'm sure we all know that.
Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you very much. Loss, I heard your week was getting better. I hope it's continued getting better. Let me know. I mean, if it hasn't, then let me know separately to this, because, you don't want to be sad in front of people. But hopefully you've had a good week along with us. And now I'm going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Beautiful.
Straight gin and tea.
Ugh.
Tom, you're slowly but surely turning into my grandmother.
That one's actually vodka, which I'm clearing away so we can get new alcohol for Christmas.
That's what she used to say.
I'm clearing away the alcohol.
You can
Yes,
only
let's
get-
play another game. Should we play another game?
Yes, but can you only get new
Dubbed
alcohol?
scene. Dubbed scene. Time for dubbed scene. My favorite game. In this scene, Luke is going to be doing the words that will be coming out of Tom's mouth and Sam's going to be the straight man. So I just need a relationship between two people. For the people in the comments, the first person to put their relationship in the comments, I will use. So relationship between two people, doctor and patient, something like that. Oh yeah, and if you don't know how this game works, basically, Tom's going to open his mouth, and then someone's going to do the voice for him. It's brilliant. So, I'm going to burp. Let's see what relationships we have.
I'm sorry. No, I have to take us away. That was the least professional minute I have ever seen of anything ever. What you did there was not describe the game, then just tell people to come up with things, maybe stuff, then describe the game only by repeating what you said, and then burp at our viewers. Put it together, AJ.
This is how I roll.
You're a big deal now.
It's got a real rapport. Masseuse and client. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to do. So, speaking of unprofessional.
Okay, we're just going to work out those knots from your back. Someone's had a stressful week.
Oh, yes, I've had a stressful week. What I did was I woke up on a Monday. I think it was a Monday. I'm remembering the days of the week sometimes. And, well...
Don't worry about that. You just relax and we'll get all that tension out and send you on your way to have a great weekend.
Oh, I won't be having a great weekend. No. Lots of funerals to attend. Oh, dearie me.
Are you a priest?
Undertaker. Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you?
No. Don't worry. He was my favorite wrestler in the early 2000s.
No, not that kind of Undertaker. No, I'm talking about the real grave digging kind. I go out there, just me and all the other pallbearers, digging up the dirt and throwing the people in pits while the priest stands there screaming fire and damnation at those who've done wrong.
Oh, what kind of sect of Christianity is this?
Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, I love the Book of Mormon. It was my favorite musical in the late 2000s.
I've never read it.
I wouldn't recommend reading it. I recommend going actually seeing the show. It's still on. It's like a few casts down, but the music and the jokes are just great.
I don't watch musicals. I just read the libretto.
Wow, that's an interesting quirk. No wonder you're stressed. Maybe a bit of a sing-song would actually relax you more than the massage.
Oh, I love that. Can we sing? Let me guess what your favourite song is. Now, is it your birthday?
Do you mean happy birthday?
No, it's a separate, unrelated question. Is it your birthday?
I've never heard the song, Is It Your Birthday? Please sing it to me.
You're misunderstanding. It is not a song. I want to know if it is your birthday, all right?
Please, please get back down into bed.
I'm going to get off this table, and I'm going to run over there, and I'm going to run out into the street, despite the fact that I don't have any clothes on. And I'm going to do it, and you won't be able to stop me, and this whole business is going to get people coming up. Don't go there. People run out naked into the street. They run out naked from that masseuse parlour. You can't go there. Look at me. I'm doing it now. I'm running. I'm going as fast as my little legs will carry me. Little legs are really, they're freakishly tall. I can barely fit onto this masseuse table. It was too short. And you... I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless.
Great game.
I swear, every time we play it by a completely different set of rules.
very rarely do the voice, so now I see why.
You did the voice great. It's just that it didn't really matter what I did. My voice continued in the same calm monotone. I think you're fine, but I joined in.
Thank you, Katie. And we had a good old ha 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 and ha 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 ha. Dante, sorry about your YouTube channel. I'm sure the next one will be just as strong. Right. Take advantage of the medium. There you go. I think that's why AJ's not allowed to go to the psychic anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
You should have seen that coming.
Let's get rid of him. He's gone.
Yeah, good. What's the next game? Tom, do you fancy comparing a game?
Yeah, we're going to do a cute little book game. Quick little bedtime story. Quick little bedtime story, I think. That'll be nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to tell you a story. It's going to be lovely. All we need from you is a fictional character, maybe an animal with an alliterative name. We often do that. Or maybe you have a historical character, a fictional character who already exists. Maybe you have a brand new character who isn't an animal. Throw them in the comments. Whatever you like. What's going to happen here? One of us will start a story. We will cut to someone else's camera. They'll have to carry it on. And the next person and the next person until it's a complete mess. And you wonder what we're doing here. So tell us, what's it going to be? We've already got from Craig, Betsy, the bulldog trainer. Look how clean Craig looks. Now, that might not always sound like a compliment, but it is. Look at him. Okay, the focus is perfect. The glasses are obviously clean. The hair is, compare my hair here to that hair there. People, if you're looking, Craig is the perfect mate. That's what I'm saying here. Not just employee, not just friend, mate. Okay? We all need to find a mate, and Craig is yours. I've gone off topic, but anyway. Betsy, the bulldog trainer. Betty, the bored blue bottle from Birmingham. Lovely. Gregory. Oh, no, the Irish elf. Denise just got in there. There's also Gregory, the giggling griffin. Lucifer, the lucky lemur. Fernando, the furtive ferret. My apologies. So, guys, any of these excite you? Tell me.
I like Fernando the ferret, but maybe that's the last one I heard.
Yeah.
Fernando the furtive ferret.
Fernando
Now,
the furtive.
furtive means.
What does it mean? I was going to ask. Is it like hardworking?
It's sort of secretive and keeps himself to himself.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there we go. So Fernando, the furtive ferret from Nicole Sharp. We're going to go with that. We're going to tell you a bedtime story. We're going to cut between all of us doing it. Here we go with Fernando.
Hello, and welcome to Soviet Storytime, where we tell you fables from Little Red Book of Communism. Today, it is Fernando the Furtive Ferret. Once upon a time, in Serbia, it was very cold. The winter had been going on for days and weeks and months, and Fernando did not know how he was going to survive harsh winter. He went to his neighbor,
who was called Rikin. Now, Rikin was also he was not quite so furtive. What Rikin was busy. He had been busy hoarding lots of supplies to last through cold Serbian winter. He had stocked
so many things. He had stocked a lot of wood, a lot of cans of tuna for him to eat during this terrible, terrible time. And so he wanted to copy him and to do the same things that he had been doing so well and thinking about so much. So he decided that he would go out into the woods that day. And he
came across a small gathering of nuts. It was left there by Sojak Squirrel. Sojak, why don't you give me some of your nuts? That way I can survive winter, and then when spring comes, I can hunt small creatures for you, and then you can eat from them. And if we all chip in equally, then we can all survive. Said Shudjiv,
who was capitalist squirrel. Now, he had hoarded all of his supplies of nuts from other local squirrels that he had made do it for him. They had got it for them, and he had given them twigs and grass in return, and now they had nothing to eat, and capitalist Sorjek was hoarding nuts. So he didn't like this.
Didn't like this turn of events. Luckily, Fernando has been trained by the SSR. The SSR were a very powerful group of woodland animals. And he knew that there was only one way to deal with capitalism. You must root it out by the nuts.
And so they decided one night they would go into the capitalist territory and kill every single one of them. And that is exactly what they did. That night,
Fernando gathered all of his communist friends from the wood. They jumped in, murdered all the squirrels, and seized the means of production. That's right, they took
The whole tree, the entire tree, but not just that tree, the whole forest, all of the means of production, the nut factory was now in their possession. And many, many great winters did they have until from the west, German squirrels started to encroach on their land. These were not capitalist squirrels. These were fascist squirrels, for it was 1941. And in they came.
In they came, the only way Fernando and his fellow communist creatures could fight back was to burn the forest behind them. No shelter, no way to hibernate for the winter for these German squirrels. Instead, they watched them slowly die of weakness, while, although the communists also were hungry, they were greater in number.
No, said the leader of the fascist squirrels. He was very, very
angry. And so all the German squirrels started to die out. But during this, it seemed like the communist squirrels were starting to have
a plan, for there was one very, very tall tree in the forest, and they sent up their best squirrel right to the top of the tree. It was Fernando, and he took out a little slingshot with tiny nuts, and one by one he was picking off the little fascist squirrels. I can't remember the name of the film, but they made a really good squirrel, kind of like propaganda film out of it. Bang, 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 the fascist squirrels were dropping like fascist flies.
Now you may be wondering when Fernando became a squirrel. You see, under communism, you can't have ferrets and lots of other different animals. To be equal, you must all be the same. So now every animal in the forest was squirrel, but they were also fighting squirrels. But these were German squirrels, and the good Russian Soviet squirrels. All the animals were squirrels. Just so that's clear. But
a bit of history there. Shoot from the hip.
That's a
it was
story.
subtle.
A little subtle history.
If you're not laughing, you're learning.
Well, I'm not laughing, so
I wasn't learning, though. Oh, fuck.
Oh, dear. We completely failed in our mandate, just like the BBC.
Yeah, there we go.
weak satire there, but never mind.
Right, what is the next game? Who hasn't chosen one? Sam hasn't chosen one yet. Sam, what would you like to play next?
I would like to play a little game of Time Warp, because I can control time and space.
Yes, this is good. This is good. Sam, you give us a little intro for get what you need from Time Warp.
I need an important moment from life, birth, death, something in between. I also need you, whatever platform you're watching this on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, just share it and give it a like so it can stretch to more people. But while you're doing that, also give me an important moment in life. It could be a bar mitzvah. It could be the first time you cooked scallops at home. Because you have them at restaurants, because, what's the scallop? Oh, well, they bring this thing out. But then you cook them at home for the first time. It's like a restaurant food. And you're having it at home. You're like, this probably isn't going to work. This smells really fishy. But then you do it, and it's absolutely delicious. What I recommend you do is you get like a small baguette, and you sort of chop it up into like little squares, and you fry that in some nice extra virgin olive oil until it gets crispy. You lay those out on a plate, and then you do the scallops in like some chili and some butter and some garlic. Take them out after 2 to 3 minutes. Let them rest. Then throw a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of salt and pepper into the remaining of the pan, stir that all up, and then pour it all.
I'm sorry, instead of plugging your cooking channel, can you plug our Ko-fi instead? Is that okay?
And if you'd like to support me in my quest for more scallops, please click on the Ko-fi link here, and I will eat a scallop for you at the next show, just showing you how delicious it can be. Because some people are scared of them, but I like to think of them as the tiny burgers of the ski.
Of the ski?
Yes, the ski.
Because I serve them at ski resorts, is that?
That's correct, yes. But please, let's see if you've got any important moments of life. The first taste of bacon after being vegetarian. Now, I have actually experienced this. I was a vegetarian from the age of 3 to 25, and then I realized that you only live once and you should enjoy all parts of being a human being as long as you don't hurt other human beings. Animals are fine because God created them for our pleasure. So we got first attempt eating lobster in a restaurant. I think I've inspired people with my extensive palate. Tom's really enjoying himself. You got the day of your misconduct hearing. Oh God, Craig, we thought you were so pure, the perfect mate, but apparently Craig's done some dodgy stuff. When your dog comes out as a cat, hey, you accept that. It was a cat all along. We've got worst first date, first day at university. Any of these jumping out at you guys? I quite like this one.
First taste of bacon after being vegetarian? Yeah, sure, if you like it, we'll do it.
Govey, who would like to play?
Me.
And
well,
Tom,
Luke's going to be in this game by himself.
I mean, I'm very happy to.
Together, guys.
In the last one,
Let's kill it.
This is bloody amazing, this bacon sandwich. I can't believe I've been missing out on this all these years. I've been a fool, Darren. I've been a fool.
Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down, all right? People will look at us.
Well, I want them to. The people have got to know.
Oi, just shut your mouth, all right?
No,
If anyone sees me here eating bacon, they're going to take away my membership.
Freeze, 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god, this is so fucking good. This is going to take me about 10 minutes to recover and be able to speak.
Look,
Freeze,
I finished 10 minutes earlier.
I don't know if I should have a bacon sandwich. I mean, I've been a vegetarian for quite some time.
I personally don't think either of us should. I think we should stay strong in our progressive values, and
I mean, you're only saying that because you're a member of the Royal Charter of Vegans.
I am the RCV, which is also a kind of truck. But in this instance, it is. I am, in fact, one of the founding members of the Royal Charter of Vegans. We said
5 years ago.
Brothers, sisters, non-binaries, everyone, together. You in the hat,
Yes.
you without the hat, me, myself in the mirror. Together, we will ensure that no one has enough to eat. We will ensure that no one enjoys pasta dishes.
Here.
We will ensure that there are too many cows.
Freeze, 15 seconds ago.
We will ensure that there are too many cows.
Freeze, 5 years later.
What have I done? I've got sticky pig fingers. I've got sticky pig fingers.
It's all right, Darren. It's all right. It's all right. We can break free. You don't have to be a member of the Royal Charter of Vegans anymore, right? You can put all that behind you, and we can go out and we can tell the people, eat bacon.
I can't. They put a device in my spine.
What is in your spine?
If they know what I've done, they'll activate it. They'll kill my family. They won't eat them, but they'll kill them.
Darren, you set up this Royal Charter of Vegans. Why did you allow them to do this?
Oh, it's bigger than any of us now. It's bigger than any of us. The cows are in charge now. I can hear them mooing. They know I'm here. They know I'm here. Daisy. I'm so crazy. All for the love of... She's under the table. The cow's under the table.
Please, 1 day later. Brilliant. AJ, did you notice when I threw you into that scene?
Yeah.
No, I went to get a beer.
No, I literally, you were on screen. And you look like a proper psychopath. It was just like, and Tom was like, and the one with the hat, and the one without the hat.
Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready.
Improv. I'd like to clarify that that's not how veganism works. So you're vegan, keep on trucking, but using green fuel or electric cars.
Don't power your car using cats.
Unless
Right, guys, I will say we've had some interesting Kofis in. Well, one interesting Kofi in particular. But if you want to influence the show and have me say this again about your Kofi donation, then the link's there. Just look at the commission. There's some interesting ones, but don't choose. Well, you can choose if you want to see it again, but we're about to do it now. Irish drinking song, courtesy of Sophie Mardell. Thank you, Sophie Mardell, for your Irish drinking song commission. And she says, I've just today bought my very first flat down in Croydon, the jewel of London, and it is the jewel. I don't know why you're laughing, Sam. You didn't even stress him.
Yeah, and I would never describe it as the emerald of the southwest.
I wouldn't either. I would describe Croydon as the jewel of London. I've just bought my very first flat down in Croydon. I would like a song about that. Unfortunately, there's no gas or central heating, so I'm watching this in a sleeping bag wearing all of my clothes. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we better not disappoint them. We better keep Sophie Mardell warm with laughter. So, Irish drinking song.
Now, are we going to preface this? We usually preface this by explaining that this is a complete clusterfuck of a game.
Always. Yeah. It is always a complete clusterfuck of a game. We're going to remain on the screen. There's no intro sequence for this because we just go into it. But you'll see how it works. We all share a line each, don't we, Tom? Tom starts, then it's me, then it's AJ.
Oh, does he? Oh, lucky him.
There's going to be a couple of rhymes, and then I'll start the second verse, AJ will start the third verse, and Sam will start the last verse about how Sophie has moved into a very first flat in Croydon, the jewel of London.
Bought. I bought my flat in London.
It is in Croydon.
It's the jewel of the London.
And it's not spoiling.
It's very cold inside it.
I'm in a sleeping bag.
Now I want to drink.
All the cider in the bag.
I can't turn the lights on.
I can't see a thing.
I'm using all my data.
What? There's a pin.
Watching the improv show online.
It's really great.
I've made good choices.
Oh, look, here's my mate.
I'm looking out of my window.
I can see the center.
There's people out there.
Oh, I wasn't meant to.
I'm looking him right in the eye.
There's a mugging going on.
I'm not getting involved.
Oh, I love London.
I'm going to get some weaponry.
It's the only way to be safe.
Oh, it's my turn again.
And I was having a plate.
I bought myself some pepper spray.
Why do we still play this game?
I sprayed it in their faces.
And now I am lame.
Tom is furious that I forgot that it was my turn to say.
The thing is, every time it came to me, I was like, God, this is really rough, guys. I'll clear it up with some great line. And then mine was even shitter. Why do we play it? We're so good at so many things. Why do we play that?
That might be my favorite game. My new favorite game.
Next time we'll do dubbed Irish drinking song. Now, Tom was in a lot of pain there, and I don't think there's much we could do to make him in more pain. Oh, wait! There is something that's coming up. Tom, why don't you describe, AJ waxed his chest, I waxed my chest, and Luke had an ice bath. Have you got anything going on?
Yeah, so I have a medical condition where I don't have the top layer of my tongue. So it's especially vulnerable. So what these guys thought would be fun would be to make me eat chilies, going up from the standard chilies to the ones that will actually make my tongue bleed. And that's the fun game that we're going to play and you're going to make happen. So if you donate today towards the total.
Or any day you like at any time.
Any day. That's right. Thank you, Sam, for slowing things down there. That's good of you. So if you donate at some point, apparently there's no time pressure from Sam. So really there's no motivation for you to do it. So what I'm really saying is don't bother. Don't bother. There we go. Over to Sam.
Do bother. I'm getting one of the main chili. I'm getting the Carolina Reaper sent in from Carolina. It's the hottest one on earth. It's going to be lots of fun. We did give Tom other options like shaving his head, but no, he's gone with the chili, and now he's going to have to take it. He's going to have to take it good by the little bitch he is.
So just use like a hashtag when you do a donation, something like Tom's Chili Challenge, or just chili, or poor Tom, or burn Tom, or Tom has a medical condition. Whatever you like, whatever makes you feel good. And if we hit our target, which is, what is it again, Sam?
We got 5 targets. So we got 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. If we get to 200, it's going to be just a green chili. That's actually going to be pleasant. Then maybe we'll go to like a jalapeno. Then we'll go for a bird's eye. Then we'll go for a Scotch bonnet. And then the Carolina Reaper. I don't actually know what the full title is. I think we might have already got past the first milestone. Luke, have you been adding them up?
Oh, me? No. But we've probably got past the first milestone.
I've been away working for a few weeks, and I just like check in every so often to see how we're doing, and it's not well. We've had people offer us corporate gigs. We've had time-sensitive memos. Sam sent a message requesting spam, which was great. So now we get 1 spam email a day. Exactly 1 every day. It's lovely.
Not too much spam. Just enough spam. A little taste of spam. I'm hearing an echo somewhere. Where's the echo coming from?
Is it me?
Yeah.
No, it's not, because you heard my voice again. So it's not.
Oh, that's true. I can hear your echo.
Is it me?
It's a fun game, but a more fun game to play would be something like genre. That's going to be the next game. We need your genres in the comments section. Genres of television, genres of theatre, genres of books, perhaps, genres of films. Any genres, get them in the comments section. I'm going to use them in the next game. And how does the next game work? Well, there's 2 players in the game, and it's going to be a surprise to me which 2 players it is, because, oh no, AJ looks like he's putting himself forward now. He's doing that, like getting all aggressive in the screen and happy and chilling. It's going to be AJ and Sam, because Sam has just leant forward. So AJ and Sam are in this game. They start a scene, and whenever I feel like it, I get a genre from the audience comments section, and I chuck it up on the screen, and they have to carry on the scene in that genre. I'm going to do that loads of times, to put loads of genres in the comment section that I can use. Tom, poor disappointed Tom, is disappointed with how I haven't been keeping count of his chili challenge.
I'm still disappointed about the corporate gig. That could have quit this terrible job, but no.
Sorry, Tom. To make it up for you, do you want to suggest a stimulus for the other 2 guys?
Oh yes, that does make it up. That's exactly the same value. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a lovely scene about bunker people. People who live in a bunker.
People who live in a bunker, like an underground bunker.
That's up to them, Luke. I'm leaving it open.
Okay.
Unlike the bunker.
Pleased with himself, Tom is my favourite Tom. Right, so this scene is set in a bunker of some kind. We've got loads of lovely little genre suggestions coming in. I'm going to, for instance, we've got a romantic comedy from Nicole Sharp, always a classic. Christmas variety show, specifically. Science fiction, Cold Stone classic. Badly dubbed foreign film, not a well-dubbed foreign film. That's not as interesting as a badly dubbed foreign film. There's some other ones in there, but we're getting ready to start this game of genre. Once I found the intro sequence, we're ready to start. It's set in a bunker. It's Sam and AJ. Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was just about to do my recording about a day 45.
No, that's fine. I thought the camera started on me, and then it went.
What?
And I was about to do a piece to camera. I was about to do a piece to camera.
All right,
Yeah,
but you go. Sorry, there's only the two of us in this bunker, and we got to remember to get on. We have no idea how long we're in here for.
This is what I'm saying. We need to broadcast a message that we're still alive after the nuclear fallout. That's what I was trying to do. Okay,
And you think you should be the face?
Well, I think I look quite nice. I don't know. Do you think I look nice?
Oh no, I wasn't trying to say you don't look nice. I think you look wonderful, magnificent. If anything, you doing the message, I think they won't even focus on the message because they'll just be looking at your face.
You do that silly thing sometimes. You're very silly.
Well, yeah. It was me who caused this. Oh, I pressed the wrong button in the lab. But you know what? It's this time of year where we just got to remember to forgive each other and have goodwill to all men. It's so quiet out there. It's a silent night. Holy night.
All is calm. Come on, sing everyone who's watching the broadcast right now. All is bright.
We're already broadcasting? Oh my God. But wait. We're getting a transmission through. Someone's calling back to us. But it doesn't seem to be human.
Wait, it's speaking a different language. I think I can decode what it means. Hold on a second. Let me just decode.
Oh, well, come on, then. If you could try and just do it quick and quickly, all right? Come on, we've got to decode this message. We've got loads of messages to get out tonight, all right, you prick.
No, you can't talk to me like that, okay? You can't talk to me like that. I've tried to keep it cool inside this basement. I've really tried, but I can't decode if you're shouting and calling me a twat all the time.
I have never seen such a fucking messy bunker. I mean, come on. You've got test tubes and open cans everywhere. And you know what I like? I just like to keep it nice and calm, okay? I just want to sit here, get my pole out, wait for something to come along and give it a nibble.
Because that's how we do it. If we want to catch one of these aliens, then it's important that we stay safe in our bunker whilst we have our little bit of bait on the outside. And when this little bell here takes a little jingle, then you know that the alien is outside like a Pringle. The little jingle, you know the alien is outside like a Pringle. Right.
That's my traditional singing voice.
Great.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Guys.
there was other good ones there. Blue Peter Craft section, that would have been good.
Oh.
Didn't get to it in time. Sorry,
I think it's time. Do we have any more shots? Do we, Luke? Do we?
No, we don't. We don't have any more shots. We've had donations from Pauline and Tracy, who says Happy Friday, guys. And also Craig and JJ say ha 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 ha.
Nice. Thank you, Craig and JJ. Well, now we're going to play the next game, which is called Typewriter Terrence. Now, for this, My favorite, Mr. Tom Mayo, is going to be an incredible writer by the name of Typewriter Terrence. He's going to get into his costume now, or rather, he's going to become Typewriter Terrence. This is going to be a story, hopefully with a beginning, a middle, and a beautifully tied up end. We will try. So what we need from you guys is the name of this story. It could be anything. It could be The Crab That Let Loose, or it could be 2 paintings and 1 girl, or something, like that. We will make up the story as we go along. So let's hear your stories from Nicole Sharp. Oh no, that's just from before. The Giddy Gargoyle called Gary. I like it. Maybe one that's not quite in the bedtime story realm. Just a bit more like this. Revenge of the Gerbils, says Nicole Sharp. I like that one. Crazy Japanese. Oh, I see. Now again, that's from the other game. The Cold House. Ooh, I quite like that one. I'm going to wait for a couple more, but that is currently my favorite. The Pig Who Tried to Fly but Went Splat instead. A long title, but a good one nonetheless. And I can see all the boys getting into their costumes now. And finally, we have The Pigeons Watched from Above. That's also good. However, I think I'm going to go with The Cold House. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for an incredible tale. It's time for Typewriter Terrence.
Some consider him to be the greatest novelist that the world has ever seen, with over 500 Booker Prize award-winning books. Ladies and gentlemen, Typewriter Terrence.
Hello there. And no, the phone line is dead. Well, I suppose you know what that means, don't you? It means it's time for a story. Now, when I was a young one, as you are, I got into many adventures. Some of them I wrote down. Others I wrote up. Funny how those 2 phrases mean the same thing, isn't it? Now, you may be wondering why I've locked the doors. That's because I enjoy an audience. If you don't have an audience, what's the point in this whole silly production we call life? I think it's time I tell you about the cold house. Don't you agree? Ah, good. Yes. Right. Well, the cold house was a house I went to, I believe it was it the late 90s? No, the mid-90s? Of course, you remember better than I. Well, the Spice Girls were in the charts, and the spices were on the spice rack. 'Twas a kitchen in a country manor, but this manor was surprisingly cold. The Orphan Boy... Yes, the Orphan Boy entered the kit. I mean, it seems to have his own idea. I had something, but I think he's got it. I'll leave it with him. He's an orphan, though. His parents are definitely fucking dead.
Maybe there's some food in this kitchen. I'm so hungry because my parents are dead and there's no one to cook for me. God, this house is cold. Lucky I've got this scarf and hat that I stole off a tramp. Oh, look, some jelly. I remember jelly from when I had parents. I'll just mix that up here.
It looks like it's time for me to tell you some more. Because although this house was cold, it wasn't empty. No, Tobias entered.
Right, who's that? Who's that I can hear knocking about? Who's that? Oi, show yourself.
Shit. It's hiding in this cupboard.
I can hear you. You're hiding in one of the cupboards on the left-hand side because I know the squeaks of this house.
Oh my God.
It was unclear whether Tobias was blind or just really liked cool shades. Even Tobias himself wasn't always sure. But using one of his senses at least, he knew where to find the boy.
That's not that one.
My
Must be the
mistake.
next one. Must be the next one. Right, there you are. You, what are you doing in there?
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm an orphan, you see. I was just looking for some jelly.
Oh, what, you think you're the only orphan around here looking for jelly, do you?
I don't see any other orphans looking for jelly.
You're looking at one. Me.
But I thought this was your house.
No, I just live here. It's not my house. No one's lived here for ages apart from me. I snuck in through the back door, smashed the window, got in. Loads of supplies of food in here. Do you want me to cook you up some jelly?
Yeah, my mum used to make me jelly before the death.
Oh, how'd she die?
Car.
Did it explode?
No.
Did she get squashed by it at the factory where she works?
No, it wasn't that. You see,
Did she win one in a game show competition and the shock killed her?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's terrible. There's been a spate of that. I was reading about it in the Sun. It's been awful.
Me and my dad were watching.
They should hang that Jeremy Beadle and all the ones who do Generation Game. All of them. They should all hang for what they've done to poor single mothers of this country, killing them with the.
Who goes there? There's people in here. Who goes there? Who goes there?
Oh shit! Get in the cupboard. Get in the.
That was me, in case you're wondering. Yes, in I came to the story. Now, like all good authors, I've painted myself as a rather dashing, handsome fellow, but I'm sure you'll forgive me the artistic license.
Listen, I look after this house, okay? And I don't want anyone in here. I know there is someone in here now, but if you don't go, then I'll call the police. And I don't want to hear it again. Do you understand? Hello?
Just stay quiet. Just stay quiet here in the dark with me. Stay quiet, all right?
No, because he was blind, poor Tobias didn't realize he wasn't in the dark with the other orphan boy. Oh dear, Tobias was so sure. Poor
We just
fella.
stay here in the dark and just keep quiet and you'll never see us. You'll never find us, all right? You trust me. You trust old Tobias, right?
Tobias.
Standing there. I see you. I can see you. I can see your silhouette in the darkness. Who are you?
There's someone else here as well. There's a
I was
fuck-
wrong. Tobias was in the darkness after all. It was very unclear at this point how light worked. Well, I guess I was a bit of a fucking idiot back in the mid-90s. But there you go. Ah.
Tobias.
Who
I'm
are
so
you? Who
disappointed.
are you? Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh shit, maybe he is talking to me. How does he know we're here? We're in the dark. We're hiding.
No, you're not. I can see you.
Who?
You, the one who
Oh,
I'm fucking
we're not-
talking to.
I thought I was in a car. Sorry, I didn't know. Sorry, I thought I was hiding in the dark. I thought there was a fourth person in here.
I'm going to call the police right now.
No,
I'm
don't do
gonna
that,
call the
Jonathan. You can't do that. Come on. I'm an orphan. I'm an orphan, and all I want is a bit of
police.
jelly.
Orphan!
Yes.
Well, what are you doing in here?
Came here looking for food after my mum died in a car accident.
It's terrible. There's another one of you.
I'm also an orphan. My mum also died in a car accident.
Different car accident, though. It was also a very, very different scenario.
Both your mothers died in a car accident?
I never asked Tobias. How did your mum die in a car?
There was a plane delivering cargo, and it was like, you're like incomplete car parts go from Germany to the UK, and they're assembled at the Nissan factory and they're shipped back towards Germany. Someone left the hatch open and it dropped out.
Well, that's an unfortunate accident.
I'm so sorry about both of your mothers, but I also know what it's like to lose everything. But I can't have you in here. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go now.
How did your mother die?
Well, let me take you back. Just a few steps. Take a few steps back.
Oh, right.
Now, brace yourselves, because this is a flashback within a flashback. And so you'll see that once again, my body entirely changes, like I was Doctor Who. So, we'll go to the 90s me, we'll lead you to the young me.
Mother, I absolutely love this new massive cold
No,
house.
that one looks the same. That must be the mid-90s me. I'm talking going proper back. Proper back. I'll go to the 90s one, who will switch over to a different one, played by a different boy.
Okay. Right. Where do you want?
There's 4 of us in this group. What I'm suggesting is I pass over to the one who's playing me in the mid-90s, that's him, and then he passes over to another person who will play the younger version once again. Let's see if it works.
It's too confusing. I don't understand what's going on. Look, ultimately, Mother, it's so
Here
good.
I am, as a young boy.
Oh, Mother, I do love this new house you've bought, although it is rather chilly, don't you think?
Don't worry, darling. I've got the car going in the garage. It'll warm up the house completely in just a minute.
Oh, goody. Should we go out there and sit in it?
Well, let me go and sit in there for a few minutes just to warm up the passenger seat for you.
Thank you, Mother.
And then the car exploded. And that's what happened there.
That's right. You can take a few steps forward again now that I've gone back into my memory. I can't have people too close. Whilst I go back, I might lash out and hurt you. So I understand your pain, you two.
You do? So you'll let us stay here then?
No. I couldn't possibly. There's no room for you here.
It's huge. It's bloody massive, this house. I've been all around it.
But I'd want you to be comfortable, and there's no comfortable beds in here. It's just hard surfaces.
I felt them. They are comfortable. I felt some of them. I've squished with my hand. I've been sneaking here most nights for the last year.
For the last year?
Yeah, where have you been?
I've been upstairs. I look after the place. So you've been here for a whole year?
Yeah, you got 2 bedrooms downstairs. I sleep in there most nights.
Jesus Christ.
I'd be very happy just to stay in the cupboard. It's very comfy.
No. I was left by myself after my mother died. Because I didn't have a father, to be clear.
Were you a virgin?
Now, sorry?
Were you a virgin?
Was I a virgin?
No, a virgins.
Don't worry, I don't know what that means either.
Yeah,
so don't worry.
I don't know what you're saying to me, but ultimately, come, you may stay only for a week though, but you must find somewhere afterwards. 1 week.
And this is the story of how that week in a cold house became a lifetime and a house full of laughter and warmth. Isn't that right, boys?
Yeah, that's right. I've had so much jelly.
Yeah, man, I fucking love it. It's great.
His accent changed violently. Well, that's the end of the story.
All right.
That was just. I was so many twists and turns, so many characters. It was a
I'm
gritty.
not sure any of them were intentional, but they were there. And hopefully AJ's rage will slowly simmer down. So a virgin's is a virgin, right?
Yeah.
Right.
A virgin is a what?
It's an immaculate conception. It's when a woman just becomes pregnant without a man doing the old in out.
Oh. Cool.
Disgusting.
Anakin Skywalker was a virgin in the Force.
Got it.
Although it's suggested that maybe Emperor Palpatine got some of his.
So,
He's livid.
yeah, good. I'm glad. The next, I feel like we've got time for maybe a little quick game before we're late for work.
Yeah, a little quick one, a little quickaroo.
Thinking what a little quick game we might like to do.
What games do we have?
We could do comment section.
We do comment section. We could do.
Comment section.
I like comment section ages. I think it's time for comment section.
I think it's time for comment section.
We didn't do scene flip.
Oh, that's why. That's why this is.
Oh, that's why I thought we were missing a game.
Because we haven't done scene flip. Oh, well.
We
let's
could
do,
play book game. We could just do a scene.
I think we should do
We
comment
could
section.
do rap battle.
I'd like to do book game because I've got the Code of the Samurai here. That might be fun.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, let's do book game.
And I have the code of emergency first aid at work. Just to be clear.
Nice.
Ironically, they both start with the same first line.
Those are the two books we're going to be using in this game. And AJ, do you want to be the straight man in this game?
I will be the straight man.
Excellent. So, I mean, we've got most of the stimulus we need. Sam can only speak in lines from, what was it called?
The Code of the Samurai.
And Tom can only speak in lines from...
Emergency first aid at work.
AJ can say whatever the hell he likes. If he puts his beer down, he can say whatever the hell he likes in this game. But we need to kick it off a location where you might take someone on a first date. What's a first date location? Get it in the comments section. We'll choose it. In the meantime, I'm going to refresh the Ko-fi, see if anyone's made any more donations to request any special things. They haven't yet, but if you want to, it's right there in the comments section. Boom, 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 boom. It's there at the bottom of the screen. There's the link. Suggest something, make a donation. But we need a location where you might take someone on a first date to kick this game off. Location where you might take someone on a first date.
I think he was blind.
I think he was blind.
Either that or his glasses were too dark, and that was all.
That could have been the thing, yeah.
Or he was actually wearing two eye patches underneath their glasses.
Yeah.
Recovering from eye laser surgery.
A bias.
First date locations. The two obvious ones, of course, are McDonald's and a Japanese bathhouse. So well done for getting there first with the obvious ones. Karaoke night. Yeah, it's very good. I mean, a Japanese bathhouse. That's quite a nice setting, I think, actually, just regardless. It doesn't have to be a first date. That was just what I wanted to get something interesting from you. But a Japanese bathhouse is where this is set. And as I said before, this game is called Book Game, but we don't have an intro for this, do we? So I'll just have to do... What?
You can do the comment section.
Do what, mate? Do the comment section. Do the comment section. If I can find that as well, that would be great. But I can't, so we're just doing scene. Here we go, Japanese bathhouse.
Yeah. So it's been tough. It really has. You know, just trying to make my way into the company and just sort of fit in. You know.
If you have help available, call on.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's essentially that's what I did. I was just like, I need some help to get a promotion. And do you want to just put your towel in front of you? I can, in the sauna, I can just see your...
The adult sequence.
Yeah. The adult sequence. Nice. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, no, so it's just been, it's just been interesting. It's been interesting and I've had a good helping hand.
If you are on your own for 1 minute, technique for giving chest compressions to a child.
Look, I think that project that we're selling to the NHS, I just don't think it's for me. It's not really my area of expertise. I actually came from a biology background.
Use one or two hands.
Yes. Well, that's debatable, depending what literature you're looking at the moment.
Use one or two hands.
I know. I mean, I understand that. Listen, I think this is more your field, and I'd rather stay away from that.
Carefully remove any obvious obstructions.
There is a common saying that white jackets and officials are best when new.
Ah, Mr. Miyazaki. Come in. Sorry. Come in. There's room here for all of us.
Look.
What, the painting on the wall? It's very nice. I like it. Yeah, yeah.
Wearing away yourself and your life.
Well, I don't know. I don't really get that from the painting. Is that what you get? What about you, Jeff? Do you get that from the painting?
Call 999 if they've gone white or aren't breathing steadily. If they've gone white.
Jeff, listen. I think we'd all prefer it if you weren't on the phone doing business calls during the sauna session.
Call for help immediately. We've gone white.
Listen, all right. Look, I rarely, Mr. Miyazaki. I'm really sorry. I know this is sort of a relaxed space, and Jeff is doing business on the side.
Is often considered unique.
Yeah, it is. I guess it is. It's different for me. It's been different for me coming here all the way to Japan.
In many respects.
Yes, it has. Great. Well, guys, I'm going to tap out.
Yoshida?
Fine, brutal blocking of my suggestions there, AJ. Thank you for that.
Right.
No, I'm pretty sure you're on the phone.
I panicked. I panicked. He's on the phone doing something else. Sorry. I'm sorry, Tom.
I love you, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Last game.
Final game.
time for the last game. Time for a guessing game.
Now, I don't think I sounded French. My French is very
good. I think you absolutely did, and that's why I wasn't worried. Actually,
I was doing a George Takei from the Star Trek.
From the Star Trek.
pretty sure George Takei never called it the Star Trek, seeing as he was in it.
Oh yeah, I call it Star Trek. Not the Star Wars, the Lord of the Rings, the Brokeback Mountain.
Right. Who wants to be the boss in this game?
I was the boss yesterday, so I'm going to leave.
Good. Okay, cool. You can guess. Off you go. Off you pop. Tom, what would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to do verbal clues? Or would you prefer to mime? Verbal clues?
Verbal clues.
All right. AJ, what would you like to do?
I would like to mime.
Good. All right, then. I'll be the boss. Boom. So for this, Sam's late for work, and he needs to guess three things. He needs to guess why he was late for work, how he eventually got to work, and what his job is. So first things first, why was he late for work? I don't want a normal reason like traffic on the M25 or diarrhea. I need something like the inside of his house became a portal to hell, and out of it popped Liam Neeson. There you go. Or maybe the reason late for work was he drank 13 bottles of straight vodka and discovered the secret to avoiding hair loss. Now, that's a long one. But there have got to be weird reasons for them to be late. For instance, the elevator opened to another dimension. Again. Ugh, those bloody elevators. Well, that's what we need. We need those sorts of suggestions coming in. And then AJ, lovely AJ, and he's all prepped and ready, is going to be miming them. And if he's struggling to make it clear enough with the mimes, then the good old Wordy McWordface himself, Thomas McNugget, is there ready to come and do clues. But we've got some more suggestions coming in. He got sucked into Jumanji. He was arrested by gargoyles in a McDonald's. Keep him coming in. He got lots of arrested. He got arrested for eating an after 8 mint before 8 p.m., which is very, very cheeky. His car had diarrhea. Not him, but his car had diarrhea. Out the elevator opened to another dimension. Again, that's good. Can I combine that with anything else? Oh no, this is lovely. His socks pulled him into their fort behind the dryer. That's a great one.
Nice.
Tom, can you write that down for me in the
I am writing it. Don't you worry, buddy.
Great. His socks pulled him into their fort behind the dryer, the old tumble dryer. Good. That's why he was late for work. Now we need a mode of transport. Again, not a real mode of transport like an aeroplane or even a paper aeroplane. I want something more out of the box, maybe like a concept. Like he got to work on the unfulfilled deathbed wish list of Oscar Wilde, or he got to work on two winks of a gnat's arsehole. I don't know why. I found that a horrible one. Funny. He got to work on the opening riffs of Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. Oh, that is stunning. Do you know that one, AJ? Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. Yeah, great. That's a good one. A builder's wolf whistle. Oh, that's clever. Kayaking on the tears of sad chihuahuas. Oh, we've got some great ones coming out here now. Just Tinkerbell. Just little old Tinkerbell herself. Well, there's three really good ones here, actually. She's clarifying, not just Tinkerbell. So he used Tinkerbell's gold dust. That's good, but I do like kayaking on the tears of sad chihuahuas. That's a really good one. That's strong. It's a shame to turn down the opening riffs one, but kayaking on the tears of sad chihuahuas is what we're going to go for. Tom, if you write that down for me, thank you, buddy. The last one I need is, what is his job? Again, not a real job like a gynecologist or a taxidermist or a police officer or a barber or a butcher. I want something made up, like he washes the Queen's feet using Prince Charles's tears. Or what he does is he's the guy who he rationed out dad jokes in the year 1985. What is his job? What is it? He has to go back to 1985 all the time, and just that's what he can only exist in 1985, and he rations out dad jokes to all the dads in the land. What is his job? What's his job? Manicurist for Yetis. That's a strong option. But I have to be as ethereal as mine. That was a weird one. The one I just said. He invents the accents of each UK region. Strong from Gabe McCarthy. But I did take Gabe's one for the kayaking on the tier, so I'm not going to have that. He trims desks' beards. Lovely. Manicurist for Yetis is a strong option, actually. Good one from Nicole Sharp. I think there's a couple more that are going to come in. I'm going to be either wowed by them, or I'm going to go for Manicurist for Yetis. That's what I'm feeling. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds, but that's all I'm going to give it. So it needs to come in. It's coming thick and fast, and there's a delay on when this goes out. Oh, measures the distance between noughts and crosses. That's good. Measures the distance between noughts and crosses. He is the needle in the haystack. I said I was going to go for Manicurist for Yetis if I didn't like the next two, but I do like measures the distance between noughts and crosses. That's what we're going to go for. He measures the distance between noughts and crosses. AJ, let's refresh on what the three things he needs to guess. He was late for work because
his socks pulled him into their fort behind the dryer.
Excellent. And what is his mode of transport?
Kayaking on the tears of sad chihuahuas.
Excellent. And the last one, of course, is what is his actual job?
He measures the distance between noughts and crosses.
He measures the distance between noughts and crosses. Right, I think it's time to bring Sam back into the stream. Hello, buddy.
Hello.
Right, you ready to do some guessing games?
Yeah.
Great, good.
Ooh.
Once again, I can't find. I found it.
I mean, we've got Echo currently. Sam, any chance you move your computer when you left? Or maybe AJ has put his mic down right next to the speakers?
Yeah.
Is it me?
No, it's not you.
I think we're all good now.
Here we go, guessing game. Yeah, to be honest, I'm bloody pissed off that people just late for work time and time again. And there's one man who's the main culprit behind this, and he knows who he is, doesn't he? John, do you know who it is? Do you know who it is who's always late?
I do know who it is. Oh, it's Russell. It's Russell. He's always
Russell. Yeah, it's damn right. It's Russell. I can hear him coming in now with his big flat feet. Russell.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late, boss. What happened again?
Won't happen. It better not happen again. Why were you late this time, buddy? Hey?
Oh, I've got a very good excuse, you see. I've got a very good excuse. Okay, so what happened was, that the invisible man was doing his laundry. And I was like, oh, that's a bit nerve-wracking.
The invisible man was doing his laundry? What are you talking about?
Oh, I saw a pair of floating socks.
Oh, right, okay. Tell me more about these socks.
They were flying.
I don't care exactly what
They were alive, and they grabbed me.
Right. And what happened?
I was grabbed by a pair of living socks. It pulled me.
Right, okay, so these socks pulled you, but what? Tell me more. So
I had to hunt the socks.
You had to hunt? No, you didn't have to hunt. So no one hunts socks. What are you talking about?
I had to fight the socks.
You had to fight the socks?
Me and the socks fought together.
So what was that word? Sorry.
Me and the socks fought together.
You fought together. I mean, I like that word, but maybe try using it in a different context.
Me and the socks were playing Fortnite.
Oh, you're getting closer. That's closer. I mean, like, they weren't playing Fortnite, but I like the way you're reimagining your usage of the word fort.
Is that right?
Is what right?
We were playing Fortnite? No.
No, I said you weren't playing Fortnite.
All right,
I like
sorry.
you reimagining your usage of the word fort. Now, come on, tell me what happened with these socks. They pulled you.
They took me to their fort.
Ah, right. These socks pulled you into their fort. Right, okay, but a sock having a fort? What? I mean, I can't even conceive of this. What? Describe more the situation.
Well, their fort was basically a giant washing machine.
Their fort was a giant washing machine. I don't think it was. No. It wouldn't do much good for the sock to have a fort be a giant washing machine.
Oh, really? That's certainly what it looks like.
They'd get very wet. They'd get very wet in a washing machine, wouldn't they? That's no good. Socks like to be nice and what?
Oh, on feet.
If socks don't like to be wet, they like to be
dry. Their fort was a large dryer.
Oh, it was a dryer, or
it wasn't a dryer.
No, it was a dryer, or it was
next to the dryer.
Oh, be more specific about your next twos. Come on, lad, you're almost there.
The dryer.
Behind the dryer, right? So what happened overall?
A pair of socks took me but to their fort behind the dryer.
Right. Oh well, to be honest, mate, I can see why you'd be late if that happened, because it takes a long time to get out of a sock fort behind a dryer. Not so long to get out of a sock fort in a washing machine, because that's a terrible place for a sock fort. But behind a dryer, that's a bloody nightmare. Tell you what, they must have kept you for a while. So actually, you probably haven't made that much bad time, to be honest, given that was what delayed you. So what mode of transport did you take in?
What I did is I thought, I got here on a canoe.
Oh, a canoe? No, canoe you didn't.
Oh,
how did you get here?
I got here on a gondola.
A gondola? Oh, you're reaching, buddy. You're reaching.
Oh, what's that thing where you stand up on it, like a paddleboard?
I think he's standing up because it's difficult for him to mime it whilst sitting down.
It's definitely. I mean, it's kind of like a canoe.
Yes, it's like a canoe. What is it?
A Viking longship.
Right, I've got to be honest. They were.
Hello. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm just on a call. I'm sorry if I'm loud. Oh, yeah. No. I just saw the new guy in charge of the royal family. You know, he was a prince. What's the word for a prince who's like, bigger?
King.
Prince becomes a
king.
I a king. I a king. I a king. I a king. I a king.
Right,
okay, I'll speak to you later. Okay, I a king.
You're telling me how'd you get here?
Oh, obviously, I a king.
What? Sorry.
Kayaking.
Right, kayaking. But was it like a normal kayaking journey?
Of course not. That would be too simple.
Aye. So, tell me more about this kayaking journey.
Oh, there was a noble spirit of the forest.
No, the bloody wasn't. Not a noble spirit of the forest. What was this?
Oh, a cat, a thirsty cat.
No.
Dobby the house elf.
I mean, this is not an amazing mind. I'll be honest.
Oh, a dog. It was a dog.
Right. Okay, cool. But a dog, any dog?
A puppy. Oh, an evil puppy dog. An evil puppy dog with antlers. Oh, it was rolling over.
Right, guys, I got to say I don't know if you noticed, but I've been rearranging my office space the last week, and I'll tell you what, the energy, I've done it according to like feng shui principles, and the chi in this place, I could just say, wow.
It's a chihuahua.
Yeah, right, okay.
I kayaked here on some chihuahuas.
What about them? Do any chihuahuas?
Oh, little sad tears. I got here I kayaked here on some chihuahua tears.
Oh, very good. Right, you kayaked here on chihuahua tears. Right, I don't want to waste any more time now. We'll get back to work. Enough conversation, enough dilly-dallying. Remind me, what is it you do again? And I can tell you where you're supposed to go.
My job? Oh, well, I spent so long in the socks fort, I don't even know who I am anymore. Well, what I do is I form the X of the X-Men. Oh, I play a giant game of noughts and crosses.
Whoa, okay. I mean, what we do obviously involves that classic game, but what is it we do exactly?
We measure the space between the naught and the cross.
Jesus Christ. World's most perfect mime, courtesy of AJ.
Super fun show, guys.
Perfect work.
I got it.
Excellent mining.
Sorry, I forgot about the word kayaking. It was such a I don't know how you differentiate between a canoe and a kayak.
I also do
It's
not.
a conundrum.
I was really excited to do it.
You're really excited to do what, Tom?
No, that's fine. I don't want to step on your pun. You're good.
It was a good pun, thank you. Right, guys, we're coming up to the end of the show now because that was the last game. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's donated towards the show. Craig and Jason, Tracy, Nicole, and Pauline. Thank you very much for donating. It's not too late to donate to Tom's Chili Challenge. You can keep doing that anytime, any day of the week, any night or day, whatever you fancy. As long as it's before the end of the year, because Tom's going to be doing it in the last show of this year. That's
Last show of 2020. It's going to go off with a bang.
We want to make it the
That's
hottest.
going to ruin my New Year's, isn't it?
We will do a count of how many how close we are for a Monday show. Would it be the New Year? It might be Friday. Oh no, it's fine. You'll be on the 28th. You'll have a few days to recover till New Year.
Okay, that's fine. Christmas is dead. New Year's isn't here yet. It can be its own thing. Great, love it. I love it.
Other than that, guys, is there anything more to add, or should we say a lovely goodbye to all of you?
Just thank you for watching, everyone.
Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for your continued support. We truly love doing these, and we will be back on Monday to be back with you guys. I love you.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye.